Prejudice is a burden that confuses the past, threatens the future, and renders the present inaccessible. Hello, we're back at here again to enjoy this debate in this beautiful day. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, the honorable adjudicators and the broad audiences from all across Indonesia watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Back with me again today to be as a leader of the opposition team. I would be very happy to explain to you why we disagree on such things with these motions. As you remember, this motion is about the House prefers that the strategy of pushing for institutional reform to address police abuse and misconduct rather than defunding the police. With that, I want you to know, with various reasons, I will reject such an act or opinion and why we have a different and better alternative. Firstly, I agree with your former definition of institutional reform, kind sir, but you lack one thing, that is defunding the police. With all due respect, you act like this fund that was taken away won't be funding anything else, like no impact to the crime and the people, just bad impact to the police. The peoples are not dumb, they understand things. They understand that taking away the fund from the police is the same that taking core value of service that the police offer to the society. But the funding is reallocated to more crucial parts of social service. Like I said before, the funds will be reallocated to social services and to create an entirely different model of community-led public safety. These funds too will go to the services for mental health, domestic violence, and homelessness. These dollars can also be used in a school, hospital, housings, and food in the same community. Now we go on to the first burden. The first burden is, if you go through with institutional reform, it will take a lot of now depleting budget, which is the opposite of what the peoples wanted. Institutional reforms such as 1. Vetting or examining personal backgrounds. 2nd, education or training programs for the cops. The 3rd one is structural reform, restructures the institution as a whole, which will take out more money. The second burden is that the funding of the police hasn't been done on such a large scale before. So I think it will be hard to achieve, but still will not be impossible and be better than to reform the institution itself. For your argument, I don't merely agree with your morally justified. Yes, it is morally justified, but to the police, not to the people that experienced it. You talk about how such a radical change went to work and people's livelihood will completely be changed, when you didn't talk about how they are the first one. The police are the first one who creates such things, such situations, and will be replaced by the people. With community-led safety. The second one is, when you go defund, you will reduce the capacity of police system. Yes, but with defunding of the police, people's hope that the institution qualifies who deserve to stay in the police institution and who goes. People's hope that who's racist and not. People's hope that who's white supremacist and not. And people's hope that who's neo-Nazi and not will go. And which one will stay. And if you need to go through and solve all of this problem, you will not have to just restructurize the police institution as a whole, but the whole aspects of society. What are the peoples doing? Not completely unjustified, because the problem is not inside the police institution itself. The problems that you talk about is from the society too, and you want to stop the programs, the problems that there too, right? But you cannot just do institution reformation, just that. No, you must reform the whole aspect of society to fix all of that. There is a better alternative, but not to fix all of the society, just to fix the police and reduce the police brutality, that is defunding the police. There must be some sort of punishment and change to the police department. You must understand, to defund the police, that means the people don't see the police as their protector any longer. People has no hope for the police anymore. Their credibility in people's eye is already depleted over the years, even to the point that the people wanted a community-led public safety. In 2019 alone, 1,004 people were shot dead by the police. They do not provide safety anymore. They have changed to an institution that spread fear for not doing crime. Fear, and people will not do crime. That is their slogan, probably, their motion, their motives. I mean. After that, we go to the argumentation. The first one, the defunding will go to the social services. At the same time, these two take a role to decrease criminal activities. So the funding, the social service that I have talked before, is to go to create entirely different community-led public safety, mental health, domestic violence, and homelessness, and all that. The second one is to make community-led public safety by people and for the people, so that community-led public safety is not dangerous to the people, will not attack the people just to protect them. That it is by the people and for the people. The third one is the succession of defunding police. This is the advanced thing from the burden number 2. The defunding of the police hasn't been done on such a large scale before, but according to BBC, from 2017 reports, which several weeks of 2014 through 2015, when the New York Police Department forcefully pulled back on proactive policing, crime rates depleted 2,100 cases fewer. This meant that it is working, and this will work at national level. So, and then the fourth one is more money and extension of bureaucracy. And this you talk about another institution which will supervise the police and police institution as a whole. This led to more money being wasted and extension of bureaucracy, which is always bad. So by this, I would absolutely think that the case could not be justified entirely because of things like community-led service, which is better, defunding will go to social service, the succession of defunding police, more money and extension of bureaucracy, while the compared value of better alternative, that is defunding the police, is better. I do not think this would be a great deal for both parties, both the people and the police. I think that is all. Thank you very much. Good day, the honorable judges.